Hi, this is Madaline Larocque with Industry RSVP In-Depth, and today we are with Ben Scantlin. So when you were a child, talking ages 1st grade through 6th grade, tell me about the most embarrassing thing that you don't want to tell on camera right now.
You said 1st through 6th?
Yeah, the one that you're thinking right now that you don't want to tell. Tell me that story.
I was on recess, 4th grade, and I was trying to move in to kiss a girl, and I practiced it, and all of a sudden I headbutt her, and she splits her head right down the center, and I'm bleeding, she's bleeding, and the teachers come up and think that we get in a fight, and we both get sent to detention, and we get to know each other a little bit better, and she was my first girlfriend.
Oh, that's sweet and gross.
It's very gross and sweet, exactly. And there's many others that happened after 6th grade, so I'm glad you didn't ask me that.
Okay. Well, now that we know you better, we all know not to kiss you.
Yes.
So tell me about your management company.
My management company is called Imagination 9. It's in its first year. This year we started in January. I represent about 30 clients. I try to focus my clients that have multiple visions, whether they're singer, actor, dancers, writer, director, producers. It's primarily a management company, but we do produce film and television as well.
Okay.
We just finished a TV series called Full Moon that you can check out at fullmoontheseries.com. It's kind of a thriller anthology type of project, kind of Tales from the Crypt meets The Twilight Zone. And I like to cross-pollinate my clients within the projects that we produce. So it's kind of, if they have something that they've written or have directed that they want to bring to us and we want to explore a little bit more of it, we try to do that. So I try to think a little bit more outside the box than a typical standard management company.
So is that why you started doing the production side of it, was more to help out your clients, or was that just because that's also a passion and it just seemed to fit, or how did that come about?
A little bit of both. Okay. My background is in film and television production, so I have a lot of experience in that, and it was kind of going down that path, but I really wanted to work with performers, and I've always had a passion towards either being an agent or being a manager, and the manager is a little bit more of a personal touch, so I really like that, and it seemed to kind of mold together properly. My artistic side says that I like to direct sometimes, I like to write sometimes, and so I always try to encompass all of that into the company. And it's very hard to start off a company in that many different visions, but right now it seems to be working, and there's never a dull moment. Whether one picks up, the other one slows down a little bit, I'm always constantly moving one part of the business forward.
So how did you get into management initially? What was it that really spawned that?
I was working for Quentin Tarantino at the time, and I was talking to him about management and always kind of wanted to get into it and was really trying to make the next step forward. And I asked him, who should I contact to learn more about management? And he contacted me, or got me in contact with a gentleman by the name of Bob Marcucci. And Bob Marcucci took me under his wing and really taught me personal management. He had been in the business for 50 years, ran his company, started with Frankie Avalon, Fabian Lou Christie, a legend. And he really taught me the business ethics of management and what personal management is. And so I learned it from there, worked for him for 3 years, and just branched off and started my own company about a year ago, and taking all of that.
I have to back up there.
Sure.
Now you just like threw into conversation, so I'm working with Quentin Tarantino, like all casually, like you gotta, seriously? Like you gotta have some great stories, because that bugger is an oddball.
Absolutely.
Tell me a story.
Yes.
You gotta have like 5.
I have many stories of Quentin. Probably one of the best ones is when I met him for the very first time. I was working for his producer, Lawrence Bender, at the time. And I had met Quentin in passing a few times here and there. I'd got him newspapers or something. And they called me. I was out running errands, and they said, we need you to go up to Quentin's house and pick up an answer machine that's full of messages to bring back down to the office so we can retrieve them. I said, no problem, is there going to be any problem with getting in? No, here's the security gate code, here's the way to get into his garage, here's the way to get his private key where he keeps a secret key, and this is where his answer machine is. So I get up there, I go through all the motions, beautiful home up in the Hollywood Hills, and I walk in, find the answer machine, and it happens that the cord is kind of stuck, so it's back behind this cabinet. So I kind of skimmy myself into the cabinet area, and I'm probably just half my feet are sticking out, and all of a sudden I hear this I'm sorry, and you are? And I'm freaking out, going, is this Quentin right now? I'm going to get out of here and see Quentin. And sure enough, I get out, and he's like, hi, who are you? I mean, why are you in my house? And, the security code's not on, and how are you here? And I said, well, your assistant actually called me, and I apologize, I work for Lawrence, and he calmed down really, really quick. He said, okay, have a seat over on the couch. We're going to talk, because these moments happen, and we have to live with them. There's like these movies in the 70s, right? When these two people are sitting in the car, and they're talking back and forth. It's kind of like how we are right now, because you're going to remember me. You can tell the story one day. So here I am telling the story. There you go.
He's not a liar.
Not a liar. Not a liar. And so he and I totally hit it off at that moment. And he's like, hey, I'm producing a film called Kill Bill. You should come on set and learn more of that side of things. So I did. And I worked for him, and it was a great experience and fantastic. And he taught me a lot about a lot of things, and gave me the amazing opportunity to meet the gentleman, Bob Marcucci, who started me in the management business.